Good morning, y'all. Palette of the day, and this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette in Dark Magic, and I'm picking up this shade Poof right here. It's like this peachy shade. I'm just gonna run this all over the eyelid to start us off. Alright, so what I'm going to be starting off with today is I'm going to pick up a denser fluffy brush, and I'm going to be picking up the shade, Potion. It's like this kind of like army green down here. I'm going in with Busted. It's like this blue-green right here. That color is so pretty. Alright, perfect. I'm just going to pack this all over the lid. Alright, now that I have that, it's actually showing up a lot more like green blue. And it is a deep green blue, but it almost looked a little bit more blue in the pan. I think it's the earrings that are throwing it off to make it look not quite so blue. It's kind of drawing out a little bit of the green instead. So I'm going back over that crease area with nothing else on my brush. I'm gonna pick up Mojo over here, which is like this really, really deep brown. And I'm picking this up on a fat, I don't know what this is considered, just a shading brush from Eco Tools. I'm gonna pack this all over that outer edge. I'm going in with Temptress, which is this black shade right here. So I'm gonna clean up underneath the eyes, put on the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be back to put on the finishing touches. Alright, y'all. So, I had to take off those earrings. They were kind of harshing my mellow. They were not going with everything that was going on, so I just had to get rid of them. Alright, so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to finish the lower lash line, and then I kind of want to add some glitter to this, just to be a little extra, because when am I not? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with Potion right here, and I'm going to start buffing that underneath the lash line. I pretty much always use like these dense brushes. This is the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush. It's a little dense, but it's still fluffy. And I actually don't mind my eyeshadow getting kind of heavy underneath my eye, as long as it's intentional. Alright, and now that I've started off with that, I'm going to go in with this denser brush that we did before. I'm going to kind of rub off some of the excess eyeshadow. And go in with Busted. And I'm just going to kind of buff this on the outer to the middle of my eye. Just kind of connecting those edges. Making sure I'm like lightly blending up. Excuse me. Alright, that was crazy. and kind of like lightly blending up to where we kind of cut off all that shadow before, because we still want a defined edge, but we don't want it to like stop and start. Like a lot of times if I keep blending and I blend a little like thickly, like I usually do underneath my lash line, it will keep going with a sharp edge up here and then be like really like not sharp down here. And it looks a little chunky and unblended. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Temptress, this black right here, and I'm going to run that up underneath the lash line using a flatter brush. This is one of the Naked Urban Decay Naked brushes things, like the dual end, and I just use that flatter end, and it's got a really sharp edge, and I'm just going to press this like I would a liner up underneath that lash line. We're gonna be real extra. So I'm taking my Stila glitter. This is in Diamond Dust. It's like a silver. I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand and just kind of pile up the product. And this could completely ruin all of what we just did. We're gonna try it because I've never done this before. Taking an angled brush. This is from, oh gosh, Aesthetica? Aesthetica, is that the brush? Is that how you pronounce that? I'm picking this up. It's like a, has no other information, but it's like a flatter angled brush, kind of used for like eyeliner or something. And I'm actually going to trace where my crease is at. Ah, yes. This looks like trash. Good, good. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, it's on there now, so we're gonna do it to the other eye, too. Good. I'll remember never to do this again. I was just trying to be different, guys. I was trying to create different content for you guys and do something different. Fail. It's fine. So I'm just picking up that brush again. Okay, maybe the trick is to get it like a lot heavier, because I feel like that was the main reason why that did not look good. It was just because it wasn't thick enough. It was just kind of like a glitter trail versus like a glitter line. And that is heck thick. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. This doesn't look great. And I kind of look like a little space creature. I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of hate it. Kind of like it if I was going for like a really like out there kind of thing. I'm gonna cover it up. We're gonna cover it up. I try to be different. This is what I get for being different. I don't like it. I think it just ruined my whole eye makeup look. So that's cool. It's cool. Need a little bit of shadow. Just kind of buff that over it. Oh no, it's not coming off. Let's just try to buff away all the glitter. Just buff it away. Just knock it off. Be gone, glitter. Be gone. Actually, that's kind of working. Haha. Get off my eye. Because honestly, I think that would have been like really cool for like an Instagram look. But for where I'm going after this, it is not gonna be stellar. I don't know why in my head I was like, let's try something incredibly dangerous. Hey guys, so I just put on some mascara and kind of saved the situation. I think this was looking a little bit better before I kind of added a couple more colors on here just to kind of blend away kind of like the holes that the glitter left. So that was my bad. It actually turned out really well. It's just, that's a little bit much for where I'm going, like I said like a million times. So anyway, that is one of my looks that, using this, basically you're getting two looks in one, with or without glitter. Awkward. So, as you can tell, it's already like kind of like unblended out here on this outer edge because I like went crazy. That was my fault though, it's not the eyeshadow's fault. So anyway, this is one of the looks using this palette. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you all next time. Bye! I'm going to pick up Potion right here, which is like this army green. And I'm going to pick that up on my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush. And tap off that excess. And I'm just going to start blending. Ended up picking up which is this shade right here. It's like a taupey brown. I'm trying to remember the look that I created the other day for this, and I think I went in with that shade next, and I think I buffed a little bit in the crease as well. Now I'm going to pick up Inside Job and start packing this on this outer edge in a V formation like I typically do with Smoky eyes. I think what I ended up picking up next was Mojo over here, which is like this really deep, cool brown, and I'm flipping that same brush over so that I don't have quite so much green. And I'm just packing this even a little bit farther out than Inside Job. I'm picking up that fluffier brush that we were using before from Luxie, and I'm picking up a little bit of Potion and a little bit of tap it way off, and then I'm like barely blending on these outer edges. A lot of problems that I run into when I'm doing a smoky eye is dragging that dark crease shade too far in, and if you're doing a cut crease you can totally do that. But I've noticed the more I keep the darker shades on the outer edge, the more open my eyes seem, and it's just an illusion. And you can like barely brush these shades in, like you still need to have a gradient blend, but I think I go a little bit heavy-handed a lot of times, and I'll just keep dragging it in. I am going to pick up a smaller dense brush. This is one of the Urban Decay double-ended brushes. And I'm picking up Temptress, which is the black, and I'm going to run this close to my lash line out here. But I'll just use this one. This is a Bodyography Pro, I think, maybe? I don't know. This is their flat shader brush, and I'm going to spray this with Fix Plus. Just kidding. I'm gonna lock it first and then unlock it. Couple spritz. It smells so good. And I'm picking up Power Cut right here, which is this really, really pretty, like, intense silver. Yeah. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up that shading brush by Eco Tools one more time, and I'm going to find my green side. And I'm going to lightly tap over these edges to blend the two together. So I kind of made a harsh line with that Max Fix Plus because it was like so foiled. And we are back. My nose highlight is like extreme, and my highlight is, but what's new? So we're gonna finish up the lash line. So what I'm gonna end up picking up is Potion and just starting that blend. I'm just going about halfway. Well, just kidding. No, I'm going all the way. And with this shade, the brush, just so we can grab a hold of some of that Inside Job shade, which is this one right here. And I'm going to work this to the middle of my eye, not going any farther than that. Flipping, just kidding, I'm flipping the brush around and I'm picking up Mojo, that dark brown, on the flatter edge side of this brush. And I'm just gonna be buffing that. Then picking up Temptress right here, I'm using that same end and just run this up underneath that lash line. Each one of these colors gets a little bit closer to the lash line. So when we start out with Potion, it started out kind of blown out. Then we kind of worked over the Inside Job shade. Then we go in with Mojo a lot closer, almost like a buffer to the liner. I'm gonna go in with Armed and Gorgeous. I just watched Jaclyn's video and she was talking about this white shade. And I'm into an inner corner highlight that you can see from space. So let's try out VIP, this shade right here. I haven't even dipped into this palette, and this I feel like is gonna be my favorite palette out of the whole collection. Like, these colors are stunning. I cannot freaking wait. And I love the whole like spy theme of this one. Like Smooth Criminal and Top Secret and VIP and Access and Agent Classified. Y'all, I'm a nerd. It's fine. So I'm gonna pick up that white shade VIP, and I'm picking that up in that same brush that we used, that Bodyography Pro brush, because I like these kind of like wispied. It says it's a flat shader brush. It's like a wispied thing. Oh, I haven't done. Just kidding, I haven't done part of my look. So actually I'm gonna pick up the silver shade, Power Cut, and I'm going to put this up underneath the lash line, starting from the inner and working my way back out. And it's kind of flaking everywhere because it's a glitter shade. So I'm gonna spray my brush with Max Fix Plus. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with that brush that I just kind of like tilted upside down. And I'm putting VIP in this inner corner. That's not VIP. Just dip back into the silver shade. But you can already tell, like, my eyes look so much more open. So, I'm gonna pick up Diamond Dust by Stila. And I'm putting this on the back of my hand. Don't worry, we're not going to do a glitter cut crease like I did before and then ruin my eye look. Even though I could probably wear it today to work, like, I'm that extra. I'm using this angled brush, but I'm actually not going to use like the angled part. I'm just using it for the flat sides because it's a little bit thicker and everything. And I already have the silver on it, so it shouldn't be that bad. And I'm going to brush Diamond Dust over. Hey y'all, so now that I am fully complete and everything, this is kind of giving me like alien vibes with the whole like, or space or something. And then with my hat and my scarf and my little snakeskin boots, I kind of look like a space cowboy. And I'm not against it. Alright y'all, so thank y'all for tuning in today. I will be back with 2 more palettes. I think this is, yeah, the Armed and Gorgeous, and Ring the Alarm palette. And those are the last 2 ones. If y'all have any suggestions on how I can make it fun, how I can make it a little bit different than all my other videos, what kind of eyes you might want to see next, then yeah, tell me in the comments below. And thank y'all for tuning in today. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see y'all next time.